All right. This video is going to be very brief. It has been a long ride since the beginning of this training, and I hope you are learning a lot, or you've learned a lot rather. Now, this is the last section of this training, and it's also the most important one. After you have gotten your item, you've done your search, you've paid for it, and your item arrived in Nigeria, and you already have your phone or your laptop system. What next? The most important thing now is selling your phone and laptop is to sell. So what are the techniques you can use in selling? Let's quickly talk about that very quickly. So the first thing you want to do is I recommend you selling to family, friends, neighbors. But if you are using this method, you need to be careful. You must not be greedy with profit. I get me now. If it is something you're supposed to make maybe like 30,000 naira profit from, if you make let's say like 25 or 20,000 naira, it's still okay. Now, one of the other techniques I use with these family, friends, and neighbor is at times I target those who are salary earners. I get me now. I give them the item and I ask them to give me half of the money, then they balance me at the end of the month. I make sure that whatsoever I'm collecting from them covers the cost, the main cost of the phone. The main cost I use in buying the phone. So whatever they're giving me at the end of the month will just be profit, or at the end of the coming month will just be profit. And the reason why I do like this most times is because at times they may not have budget for it. They may not have a budget for the phone or the laptop, and instead of me keeping it, I just want them to go so I can order for other another goods. So in that case, I allow them have the product while I just get part of the money, and I also go into go back into the market. So you may want to consider this selling to friends, family, and neighbors. Please don't sell on credit. Make sure you get something, even if you are going to you can ask them to pay instrumentally. I get in. I don't sell on credit. It's going to destroy your business. It's going to damage your business. Get an amount of, and moreover, even phone is not like shoes and bag and other these things that people will say, "Like, give me for credit." No, they know that it's expensive, so they are going to give you part of the money. That is the best you can do for them. Rather, that's the best you can do for them. Asking them to pay part of the item, you give them the item, and they balance you at the end of the month. Now, at times there are some persons that will just want to buy phones for their wife. At times, I just recommend that they see this phone is very good. Your madam will like it. Why not upgrade her phone and all of that? So you see, before you know it, they're keen to it and they have their product. The second one you want to consider is Gigi. It's now a combination of OLX.com and Gigi.com. So it's now Gigi.ng. So you can also display your product on Gigi. And if you like, you can also ask them to, you can also boost it so that you get buyers on time. Then you can use OList. OList is owned by OPay. So you can also list your product there. Then at the same time, you can use Naira Land. You can go under the technology department section and place your item there. So you may want to try that out. Friends and family, neighbors, Gigi, then Olist or Nairaland. So these are very good options you may want to consider while selling your phone. Aside that, you can also use your WhatsApp status. You can use your Facebook page, your Facebook to advertise. I get me now. Before you know it, you have multiple of sales. Then let me add this, is not here, but let me just quickly add it. But this option I want to give you, you may not have good much profit too, but of course you will get your profit, your capital back with some profit. Now, one of the things I do again is I go to these people who sells iPhones, who sell phones rather, who sell London used phones. I go to them and I let them know I have phone. Now, these people will buy from you, especially if the phone is a clean phone. They will buy from you. Let's say they are selling, they now, if you go to them that you want to buy, let's say they are selling iPhone 6 plus for, let's say for 45,000, for example. Let's say 45,000 naira. That's the amount they sell if you go to them that you want to buy. Let's say they sell for 46,000, I mean 45,000 naira. So if you go to them that you want to sell, they'll buy from you for 40,000 naira. So they will sell at 45,000 and have a profit of 5,000. You get it now. So let's assume that both your shipping fee and everything, landing cost, it costs you about, maybe let's say 22,000 naira to 25,000 naira for that product. And you're selling for 40,000 naira, you see, you're getting a profit of 15,000 naira, right there. And they pay you cash, and they pay immediately. And at the same time, you are sure of the market. This is a ready-made market for you. So just go to your area and check that out. There are a lot of places in most places. They always have where people sell phones, where people go and buy phones. Go there, do a market survey, talk to one or two persons that sells iPhone. Talk to them that you want to be coming in with phones, and you have some phones and you want to sell, and hear their response. It's going to be very positive, but you have to be bold. What I mean by you have to be bold is that you have to take the first step of going out to make your own research, meeting these persons, talking to them like a business person. I get me now, letting them understand that you get phones from US, and you sell. If they will want to be buying from you, you wouldn't mind, coming down with the price. So, but first, before you do that, you first sample and know how much they sell some of these phones, how much they sell iPhone 7, how much they sell iPhone 6, the exact phone you want to sell to them. Know how much they sell, so that you'll be able to know the best way to bargain price with them. So that's a good one there. You may want to try that out. Now, moving forward, top product that sells very fast. This is where the deal is, because if you're not careful at this junction, you may end up putting your money into phones that you will not get results from. So the scope of this business is to buy high-end gadget at a cheap price. That is just the goal. Product like Samsung S8 upward, iPhone 7 Plus upward, although you can still do iPhone 6, iPhone 6s, iPhone 6X Plus. You can still do that. You can still do iPhone 7. I get my very clean one, you still get buyer. But if you're talking about iPhone 7 Plus, that is where the main money is starting. That's where it's beginning to get interesting. I get me now. So like for me, I do iPhone 7. So if I do iPhone 7, I know for my iPhone 7, my profit margin is around 30 to 40,000 naira on an item on a phone. You know, minus shipping fee and every other thing. 30 to 40,000 naira. That's the benchmark. And it's always very sweet. It's a regular, like in the market, iPhone 7, ordinary iPhone 7 is sold for 90,000 naira. And I'll buy it on eBay with shipping and everything, maybe around 55,000 naira, 50,000 naira. I get at times, at most case scenario, maybe 60. I get, let's say I buy for 60,000 naira with shipping and everything, 78, and I sell for 90,000 naira. We say that is a profit of 30,000 naira. So like that. So going to into laptops, I advise I buy HP uh and Dell laptop. I get now with Core i5, i7, then Apple Mac phone from 2017 model upward. So now, what I would advise you to do before you actually buy a particular item is to first search the model of the phone or laptop on gg.ng or olis.ng to compare the price. See the price you are selling on GG and see the price you are getting it on eBay. I get him now. So you have an idea that, okay, if I bring this item, I can make some good profit. You don't just bring item blindly. You have to make your research first before you make payment. So that by the time the item gets into the country, you are rest assured of what you want. So now it's phones to avoid. There are a lot of phones you need to avoid, but let me just point out this one. OnePlus, Hawaii, Zetec, LG, Google Pixel, uh these phones, not as if they are not good. The demand are not that much, so it may take a lot of time to sell off, except the phone is that cheap or someone is ready to pay for it. So when there is no demand for a particular product and you bring such product, two things will happen. It's either you did not get buyer, or you get somebody who is just willing to just pay any amount, just to pay any amount for the phone, because it's not something that is in demand. So um the only way you would actually do that is buy maybe some of this phone is probably somebody request for it, maybe somebody actually a request for Hawaii or request for Google Pixel, you know a specific phone. then you can decide to bring such phone. But besides that, please stay away from phones that are not in vogue. You know, iPhones, Samsung, they are. There is no how you bring Samsung or iPhone that you will not people will not be begging you to buy from you. I getting it now. So if we may want to concentrate just within those that two niche alone. You can get another phone on eBay. You can get any other Android phone, maybe for personal use or whatever. Or you can get, if the phone is very very cheap and you know that okay, you will still sell your, maybe you got the phone for around less than 10,000. You know that okay, even if you sell it for 15,000, 20,000, you still get some level of profit. You can go ahead to buy the phone. It's not as if you cannot buy, but it's just my own recommendation that you do phones that are reigning like iPhone and Samsung that have been in the market, and they are still in the market. So, and I think they will continue to be in the market because of their brand and their uniqueness. So please take note of this, very very important. Then lastly, here comes our offer, special offer. Let us buy for you, or you buy from us. Whichever the case is, we're going to be doing good business together. If you are scared of dipping your feet into the gadget importation world, why not contact us and let's do business together? We have a very good deal for you. We can decide to buy for you. I get me now, or you buy from us. We have phones already that we have bought, we have imported into country. You may decide to just buy from us directly. We give you a very fair price and you buy from us. Then at the same time, you can ask us to buy from you. You can check a link out, and maybe you have a link and um you want to buy the particular phone and you are scared and all of that, we may strike a deal together. I get me now. All of this is just for us to make sure that you get started. Or everything is just for us to make sure that you get started. So we have given you 100% um possibilities. If you cannot do it yourself, we've given you logistic companies that can help you out. We're giving you agents that can help you out. And above all, now we are putting ourselves in line for you. We can do it for you if you cannot take the first step. Or if you feel that the whole thing is just so cumbersome, you don't know where to start, then let's start from us to make it easier for you. The major goal is just start, just do something, take the first step, go out there and make it happen. Now listen, we have paid for this course. We have taken our time to also make sure that this course is available for you. You have taken your time to digest the course. It's not going to make any sense that you don't take any step. Sincerely, it's not going to make any sense that you just assume or you just put it aside like one of those other courses you have bought. I'm not going to be happy with that, and I also know you're not going to be happy with yourself too. If you can start with just a phone, just one phone, it's okay. Then you can grow from there. One phone every month, I don't think that is too much. I getting it now. The major thing is that you should be able to be saving 20,000 naira at least from your phone importation business. So I will advise that you act now. Immediately after this presentation, take the first step, go on eBay and begin to search for good deals. We want to hear your testimony. We want to feature your testimony in our next video. Thank you very much and see you on the top. Remember, if you have any question, feel free to contact me on WhatsApp. I'll always be there to render assistance. I'm not leaving you alone, and I'm not going to leave you alone. I must make sure that you succeed in this. If you can just get the phone and get it into the country, even though if it is one for the first time, I'm okay. You have gone through the process, then I'll leave you with the rest. If you like, you continue. If you like, you stop. But you have to take the first step. Thank you very much.